The music of Eric Roberson inside the Neo Soul movement with Doug Ruffin, mixed 1080 AM WUFO. 717 in the city right about now. I'm going to spend a few minutes with three divas. I'm joined in the studio by three lovely young ladies who have a very special event coming up. Ladies, would you like to tell everyone who your names are? Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on one second. Okay, go right ahead.
Okay, first of all, I'd like to thank you for calling us young ladies. Yes, I am Gina Myers Collins, and I'm accompanied by Nakia Franklin and Latoya Hood, and we make up the Divas for Divas Wine and Dine. And basically, we got together, we had this idea that we wanted to, well, we like drinking wine first and foremost.
Okay,
so
well, that's the first step. Okay.
That's the first step, is that and then we wanted to spin it into something positive. So what we do is every month we host an event. It's at a different venue every month, and we feature a local entrepreneur, female entrepreneur, and we also feature a local charity. So all the partial proceeds from the dinners go to a charity, and the vendor can come in, the local business owner can come in and sell her products or services, and everything. So it's really a socializing and networking event, but we have fun with it, with including the wine and the three of us.
Now, how long has this been going on?
Our first one was in March. Okay, so now we're going into June. Our last three events, all three have been sold out. Thank you very much to our faithful divas that come and support us every month. But so we have our next event coming up. We're doing something a little different this month.
Okay.
Usually it's just the ladies.
Oh.
But this month, Doug, you're invited. Get your ticket now. I'm taking reservations today.
Okay.
We're inviting the fellas to come along.
Oh, so you're going to wine and dine the fellas, huh?
Yeah, so our theme this month is Divas Wine and Dine Date Night. But a date is not required. So for our ladies, our single ladies, we have a single lady in our group. So, we still got to have our ladies that come every month solo or with their group of girlfriends. They can still come. We're not saying that a male is required, but we are including the fellas this month. We're gonna have some great giveaways. We're not gonna tell, but this is gonna be one of our biggest events.
Excellent. Now, since you've been doing this, you started this in
March.
So what's been the response thus far?
Oh my goodness, the response has been, we have been completely overwhelmed by the support that we've got for our event so far. Like I said, each one has been sold out. The vendors have done very well, gotten their names out there. We've had jewelry, and we had cupcakes and stuff come in, but even the positivity in the room is just overwhelming. Every time afterwards, we sit back and reflect on everything that's happened at the event. And April's event was so overwhelming. It was divas whining, crying, and hugging, and it was a pay it forward night, and it's phenomenal just to have a group of women that can get together. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it, that aren't catty, that aren't hating on each other, and that we all just want to be there to support each other, no drama, and have just a good time.
That's very interesting that you mentioned that, because the past few shows I've had Dr. Kelly Coran, Holder Lucci on the show with the Women in the Spotlight going global.
Shout out to Wits!
As well as Shannon Waddell from Chatting for Purpose, and we've had these conversations. I want to have it with you as well, that it seems like it's a lot of positive events going on that are centering around young African American women, African American women as a whole, particularly in the wake of the imagery that's out there, particularly on reality TV with basketball wives and the like. We don't really need to mention them too much. We know what it is, but it's definitely nice that we have events like this that actually counter that image.
Yes, and we are part of the Women in the Spotlight Going Global Network, and they are very big supporters of Divas Wine and Dine, and we support them. And it's true, it is difficult, especially for young girls, to have some people to look up to and everything, with all the negativity that's on television. And that's, to me, it's not just surrounding black women, it's surrounding women as a whole.
Right.
People always want to bring to the light, like you said, basketball wives or Real Housewives of Atlanta, but you know what, mob wives is so hard to watch because they bleeping every other word out. So and those are not us. Those aren't black women. So it's women as a whole.
Hmm.
We need, if we can stop saying, white women or black women are doing this, and we can all work together as a whole and just be united women, I
Right.
think we can get a lot further than we have ever before.
And certainly from what I've been observing over the course of the past few months, it seems like you're all definitely on the right track, and I certainly want to commend you on your efforts. And I know that's not the only effort you're involved in. I know the three of you are involved. And give a shout out as well to the Young Miss Buffalo pageant.
YMBP in the house, yes. Latoya used to be a board member of YMBP. Nakia is a board member of YMBP, and myself, I was a board member, and now I'm an associate board member.
She's
So
an
yes,
original board
I'm an
member.
original board member
Original.
from the OGs
OG,
of
OG.
YMBP
All right.
that
There you
started
go, there you
12
go.
years ago when Deetra Trueheart had her vision of YMBP. I was right there next to her. So yes, we are involved in that too. Like I said, we try to be in the Divas Wine and Dine with our adult ladies doing positive things, and then with YMBP, we have our young ladies that we're trying to put a positive influence on. So yeah, we're trying to keep our hand to the pulse and in the community, and just trying to spread everything and keep it moving.
Absolutely. So, would either of you ladies like to say anything? Nakia, I know you're never at a loss for words on Facebook. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna mess with you.
See, Facebook don't require talking.
With them status updates, Nakia.
Um, uh, just to follow what Gina said, we just want to thank everybody for supporting us. It's been a great 3 months. I don't think when we started doing this, we thought that we would get this response, because of course in the beginning, I think we're a little scared to see if people were actually going to support us, because people always complain and say, I don't have this to do and I don't have that to do. So we figured, let's give you something to do and see if you actually will come out and support. And like she said, the last 3 months, the events have been sold out. People have been asking, after the event, can I get tickets, and buying tickets the next day. So we just want to thank everybody who supported us, because it's actually been very overwhelming that people will actually come out every month just to come and hang out. And like they said, it's drama free. Enjoy. The vendors have gotten a lot of business. We all support the vendors, and it's always kind of, like I said, it's a payback. It's a pay it forward.
Absolutely. Anything to say?
I don't know how I get nominated to be the spokesperson. I'm always nominated to be the spokesperson, but Latoya can talk.
Okay. Oh, go ahead, Latoya.
Well, bouncing off of what Kia said, I think that we all had a vision of what we wanted it to be, but we didn't know it would take off like this. We thought we were going to have maybe 15 to 20 women. Sometimes we had over 30. And to give back a portion of the proceeds to a charity that stays in Western New York. We're not sending it out anywhere. Everything stays local. So we want everyone to come out and see how it is. You come once, you're hooked.
Okay, so lastly, what's the date?
Okay, our event that's coming up is June 20th. It's at Aqua Restaurant, which is formerly known as Harry's Harbor Place. It is from 6 to 9 p.m. We do have a Facebook page. It's just Divas 'S Wine and Dine at Facebook. You can like us on there. We do have an Eventbrite page that you can get tickets on, so you can go there and buy tickets. We have our email address, which is divaswineanddine and it's and wine at gmail.com. So you can email us, Facebook us, or Eventbrite us, or whatever.
All right. Okay.
This month our vendor is Melissa Faison. She does Mobile Souls, so she'll be the vendor this month. She'll have things for males and females, since we're inviting you guys. We also have Crystal Rodriguez Lane, who will be doing chocolate, and we also are donating the money this month to the Joshua House, which is it's a home for men trying to get back on their feet. So that's where the money is going to, and come out and support Melissa and Crystal.
Oh, and you forgot, we have one more. We have Kizzy from Head Turners, who's going to be glamming us up that evening also. She's my stylist. So Kizzy will be there also from Head Turners.
All right. Well, I'd like to thank you ladies for being on the Neo Soul Movement with Doug Ruffin, and make sure you are definitely in the house for the Divas Wine and Dine, especially all the fellas out there.
June 20th, bring your lady.
All right. Thanks so much for being on the show.